Good morning, everyone. I just wanted to share a God moment that happened with me and my family over the holidays. So, I had prayed, of course, for safety for travels for my kids coming home, but I'd also said a prayer that I have not been faithful in my ability to talk others into coming to church or joining our Bible study and ministering to people. So I prayed, God, help me because I don't do very well at that. My lips are sealed when they should be open. Well, I did not pray for the armor of God to be over me, and that's where I made my mistake. So my family got here, everything was happy, happy, happy. And then the next thing I knew, my washing machine flooded the garage. Called the plumber, found out my cast iron pipes, 60 years old, are rotten and they all have to be replaced. And based on a good recommendation, I called Roto-Rooter. They came out, sent a plumber, and to repair all of the iron pipes with PVC is $6,000. So, it has to be done, it's inevitable. And the plumbers came and replaced the pipes and were working. Well, the story doesn't end there. The next thing I know, after the pipes were fixed, supposedly, the water intake lines started shooting water, sprung a leak, and had to call the plumber again, right back out. So this young man, showed up and he felt bad because I'd spent all that money and fixed one of the main leaks that was spurting out, and then informed me that Roto-Rooter will only do the drain lines. If it's your water in line, that's another 4 grand, which my checking account's already gotten hit this month. So I'm like praying to God, what in the world? All this is happening. We have 6 people, 1 bathroom, and nowhere to wash. So this nice plumber, fixed the bad leak that had sprung up for me. And I came in to call some people that I trust and advice of what to do. And I got 3 different things of advice. And I prayed, Lord, give me a sign. How will I know who to trust, what to do? I don't have a clue what to do. So I opened my door, had this 26-year-old man who I don't know, my plumber. First thing out of his mouth was, "You're a Christian, aren't you?" And I said, "Of course." Um, yes, I am. And he had told me just about everything that had happened to him, including serving time, drug addiction, you name it. But he was recovered and he was going to church now and showed me beautiful pictures of his baby daughter. And so I'm like, okay, you asked for it. You asked for somebody to minister to. So this perfect stranger asked me if I knew of a Bible study where he could go to and be unjudgmental. Just so happens that I'm part of a ministry that does that very thing. So I invited him. At that time, I heard somebody scream in the house. There was a geyser come up in the bathroom, had to go fix that leak. Other leaks started happening. The next day, I find out I might be a victim of identity theft. But I just persevered, kept working, and getting leaks and problems fixed. And then 2 nights ago, I don't usually eat carrots, and I made a pot roast with carrots and onions. And my granddaughter was eating her carrots, and she's just started eating finger food. And so I thought it'd be neat to have a carrot eating contest. Well, lo and behold, I'm anaphylactic. Never had food allergies, but a bee sting can put me in the ER. So 15 minutes after I'd eaten, I started swelling, head to toe, heart racing. I just itching all over. So I eased on back, took a bath in baking soda, which usually will calm the rashes and hives, but it got worse. And I laid down. Everybody else went to sleep. About 4 a.m., I get up to go to the bathroom. Make it to the bathroom, but on the way back to my bedroom, I passed out and hit the wall, hit the floor. Woke up, come to, like, okay, I know what's going on. I've been in anaphylactic shock before, but I don't ever call 911. As if you know, I don't do it. And I crawled up the wall, ended up passing out again in the bedroom, came to, like, oh Lord, I'm still not in the bed. If you'll just get me to the bed and protect me, because the old devil don't like what I did. And he's attacking me every which way. So I got in the bed, my heart racing, and the heart rate calmed down. I woke up, most of the itching and rash had gone, but that was about as close to death as you could come, I guess, as far as an anaphylactic person like myself. And before you ask God to do his work, you need to also ask him to put on the full armor of God, because I found out that the evil one will attack you and do all kinds of things. He just happened to meet one southern, stubborn girl that gave him the finger. And ended up well, fine, and everybody happy, happy, happy. But the reason I didn't call 911 is I had to get those kids to the airport. I was on a mission. And if they'd have done that, if they'd have come out and seen their grandma or mama laying in the floor, they'd have called the fire department, the police department, the ambulance would have showed up, waking everybody in the neighborhood. All the neighbors would have come over to see what was going on, and I wouldn't have been able to get them to the airport and spend more time with them. So, and plus it would be an $800 ambulance ride, $500 ER visits for the doctor to tell me I'm allergic to carrots. And then God's got a sense of humor, because out of the stuff that I put in my body in my younger days, to think that carrots will be the one to take me out, that's funny. But yeah, just wanted to share with my testimony over the holidays. And Mr. Plumber Guy, you know who you are. I still expect you to come to our Bible study, and it'll be well worth it. Y'all have a happy New Year.